Hey YouTube, we have Leonard here. Bring guys and gals, you and I are polar opposites, also known as. Oh, wait. What's the Japanese name of this? Damn, I forgot the Japanese. I gotta look it up. Hold on. Seihantai na kimi to boku. Okay. You and I are polar opposites. What is up, boys? Everyone, we're going to begin this episode. Funny enough, Midnight Heart's chapter also just came out. How far is the manga on Midnight Heart? I'm here to stay. Hey, welcome Sarah. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Interesting. Did y'all watch Fire Force? We did not. We didn't watch Fire Force yet. So I will do Fire Force. I'll probably do Fire Force next, or I'll move it. I don't know. We'll see. To be determined. But you and I are polar opposites. We're gonna hop into this one. Apologize, I'm late, by the way. My intention was to do this on Sunday. It really was. But between snowstorm and then football, and then it got late, and then I was just like, yeah, I just never got to it. So I apologize. And then yesterday was just hectic. I would say so far, biasly, I love Midnight Heart Tune, Maya Nakahato Tune. I would say that's probably, on a bias level, one of my favorites this season. But I think, objectively speaking, you and I are pro opposites so far has been my most enjoyable series. At least it's the most well done series, easily to me. I think they put a lot of love into the show. You can tell in the opening, the ending, and all these little moments. And I think our two characters, just overall premise, is really wholesome and beautiful. So yeah, I think all in all, this is the best series so far that I've enjoyed of the anime cycle. Obviously, I'm not watching everything. I'm watching very minute amount of anime, I guess you could argue. But for the things I'm watching, reacting to, which is predominantly romance, like this is top tier. This is number one. It's very good. Very, very good. I think we're even making mention in chat. Basically, if you think of like My Dress Up Darling and Gojo and Marin, and they're very different story, by the way, obviously. Very, very different. Where there's romance, but romance is kind of the secondary point, I'd argue, of My Dress Up Darling, to be fair. But it's crazy how, like, in this show, if you compare the two, like, the development you get, it's like night and day. It's really crazy what's happening. And with all that development, we're also seeing, like, the very foundational points of a relationship and how it's just slowly taking off. And you know what's interesting is that usually in a relationship where two people kind of like each other, there's things you like about an individual. But isn't it true that you may not know, unless you guys were, like, best friends or friends beforehand, when you like somebody. I do agree. Moonlit Dusk has also been very good. I thought episode 1 was fine. Episode 2 was very good, so I'm excited for episode number 3. I loved episode 2 a lot. But wouldn't you agree that when you don't know the person, you end up in a relationship, there's a lot of self-discovery that takes place in the dating phase. Like, dating is literally the way to self-discovery. To learning self-discovery. Well, yeah, self-discovery towards the relationship. You're learning more about the other person, their likes, their dislikes, what they enjoy doing, their personality, how you two jive together. Because, like, you're talking before the relationship and how you converse after you're in a relationship. There's definitely that little awkward period where it's like you're still trying to figure that out. And I kind of like that we're seeing all that played stuff out in the show before our very eyes. And we haven't even gotten, by the way, to all the other characters, which will clearly be relevant and important as the story goes on. Fear and JJK hard carries for me. Polar opposite team on B side is also really great. Well, I'm not watching Free Run, and JJK I'm not watching, but yeah. As is like, I can only imagine, because Free Run obviously is like top tier, as is JJK. All I've heard so far about JJK is that the calling games has like people mad confused. That's all I know. There's been memes. I think Savannah's did a meme about like the calling game stuff. But I kept seeing people like people when they hear the calling games rules. I'm like, what's this? But anyway. Let us begin. We're going to start this reaction. Everyone, smash that like button. It's greatly appreciated. And follow me on Twitch. Link in the search box down below where I do all my live reactions. Come through. We have a good time. JJK readers have 2 brain cells. That's why. I don't disagree. It's like, I don't know. There's something about JJK, not to go on a rant. And I know general stuff. I'm not like I guess I'm a manga reader, but I'm not a manga reader, if that makes sense. But it's just like, y'all so deep on the action that when you have stuff that's not action based or like there's actual like good subplot and like things being explained, You self-destruct, you malfunction, like, this is it. Why are you making me think? Why do I gotta... It blows my mind, but I digress. We're going to begin, everyone. Random tangent. We're going to start this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Have we seen these two interact yet so far? She don't know. She's like, huh? G. She's like, you bum. It's been like, what, a couple days? Why do you care so much? What? Why does she sound so... I mean this respectfully. Why does she sound so old? Emotional damage. She is not composed. What? Oh, she got like emotional trauma from like dating. The heck? What the heck is... Well, dang. And we know this is the shit. Azuma's so negative. I gotta see the calling game stuff. It really can't be that complicated. Wow! She's so jaded! Sudaken. But you end up with something the complete opposite. Yo, speak them fast. Oh, this is Hachiman. I'm gonna give him a Hachiman vibes. Tell him. Yeah, apologize. Apologize to your boyfriend. I think Azuma honestly is like a lot of people, like they want the bad boy or girl, but be overlooked, but want a wholesome relationship. I'm like, huh? Just blew his whole thing about hierarchy. He's like, huh? I'm not gonna lie, that's what I thought. Tani's literally the bottom. Because her ideal is not realistic. That's the problem. I don't get why we spend so much time with this NPC. Dang. Dang. Because he's not just no NPC. Dang, Emil. He's going to be useful. Man is a fraud? Oh, no. Yo, put respect on Taira's name. Y'all just destroying him in chat. Put respect on my boy's name. He called it like it is. He ain't wrong in anything he said. If anything, Suzuki and Tani are the weird ones. he's the true MC. By the way, do you know what'd be crazy? Episode 3 in, we turns out Taira is the actual MC. That'd be wild. They're preparing him to be Azuma's future boyfriend. 100%. Corey tough from the opening. 100%. That's the shit. She goes for the bad boy type, and he's a super realist, and they end up together. It'd be the craziest plot twist. It'd be like literally like we're watching like Tani and Suzuki, and then all of a sudden it's like, why do we keep getting Taira? And we're like, shoot, he's the MC after all. It always reminds me of, and you guys can laugh at me, Attack on Titan season 1, when it was like, because I was watching that weekly, right? And I'm telling you, every single week of Attack on Titan, it was like the coolest thing ever season 1. Like, you just didn't know where the story was going. When Eren, spoiler alert, even though I guess I can't spoil people on this, it's been over a decade. It's always been, 2013? But anyway, when Eren died, I was convinced Mikasa was actually the MC, and they trolled us through 5 episodes. I'm not gonna lie. Oda. She has this man questioning everything he knows about love. That's true. I mean, he's not wrong. He ain't wrong. He's speaking nothing but facts. That's facts. I like it. That's all she got. Bro, I can't do it. Low-key Shikamaru vibes. Zero reaction. Of course he chose the mini. Tani, why are you so bothered by this? Bro's just as jaded as Azuma. Perfect couple already. Agreed. They're both jaded in different ways. You don't think he deserves Azuma? Dang. You know, I don't think Azuma deserves him. Nope. He's like, you evil people. Wow. Wow. He's like, you'll learn on your own. Yep. Yep. No, it's very aggregate. I do not disagree. Don't get me wrong. I think Taira's annoying. But he's spitting. That's his character. Is exactly. Bingo. Taira just feels some type of way. It's like, dang. Yep. Bro's done. He like, makes me sick. He reminds me of Tai Chi in a good way. I can see it. I can see it. Oh. So he tried to become different in high school and it failed. I see it. I 100% see it. The only difference is that Tai Chi's beautiful. That's the only difference. Yep. 100%. 100% bothered. That means you care what she thinks. Tani's like, bruh. Oh. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, you're calling him cute, but you don't call him cool. That's so true. Why are you in between her thighs? Bro's struggling. I kind of get it though. It's like, I want you to see me as a man. And you find like the guy cool, this about everything I do is like cute. And it's like, huh. Nah, I can be cool too. Kawaii. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This was 100% frustrating me. This would 100% bother me, and I fully get it. It's not bad, but from his perspective, I get it. 100% bothers him. Temperor is voiced by Taira's voice actor, who's also Rentado, the goat. The heck? Y'all so loud. Brother, cool. Rentado, king of the Karashi. Sarah, I could not. I could not. Especially when he's the king of boyfriends. Nope. Her hair. Did you not see him? He was like, oh, Onisan? Oh man, see, Azuma's so nice. Bro, you don't look like the sibling type. Just in your own world. And Tyler literally about to have an aneurysm. He's like, how's Tani so popular? Then I'm gonna stay too. Just stay with him. I mean, Asuma's definitely clutch. I like that. If she starts helping out Tani, definitely can see best girl. Oh, that? Already bagged. Oh no. Choto. Just a little bit. Just a little. Yeah, because she cares. So based on the opening, Library Girl's going to be with what's his name? Kentaro? Oh wait, I missed it. I missed what she just said. I can piece it together. I just missed that one line. Well, he wasn't alluding to that. Yamada. Kentaro. You're not good at this. Wait with me. Oh. She's so happy now. Awkward. Awkward. But now. Yeah, because you don't want her to misunderstand anything. Tani's a good man. You gave a nickname to your social studies teacher? That's crazy. By the way, Suzuki's hair this episode, I absolutely love it. I love her hair. Yeah, that don't fit. Here it is. That stupid kawaii. That stupid kawaii. The subtext behind words. We still don't know who Gapacho is. Is he the soul science teacher? He heard endearing. He was like, ooh. Aww. I don't know. I felt Japan be very different. I don't know. I'm not calling my teacher. I mean, I guess in my high school I did. Never mind. Aw. Oh! What you're doing is not kawaii, but this is kakui. Bro! Yo! Ah! Oh, my headphones! Oh, shoot! Shoot! Do you understand what I mean? Kakui! Oh, I broke the video. I got too excited. Oh, no. She's done. Oh, my boy. Goated. Best show. Goated. He's dying. Taira's literally dying. Why are you so... He's so disgusted. Exactly. He's so skeptical. Yeah, because Taira thinks he should be better than Tani. So he hates the fact that Tani has all this happiness. He's not, and not in a bad way, but yeah. No, he's not. He's like, I'm in self-discovery mode. He's super... Yeah, I agree. Kentaro's right. He's like, bro, you're so annoying. That's a very weird combo. Eh? Why? Oh, no. Oh, the competitions are real. You left and came back on that screen. I couldn't deal. Sarah, I just couldn't deal. The way that he... Oh, man. Yeah, Taira's just discovering his emotions. Taira feels some type of way because Tani's success makes him question everything about how he viewed people and social interactions, and is making him confront his own jadedness. And it's also probably making him realize that if he wants happiness, he gotta just change as a person. Guys, I can't. Oh, man. I need to go back to that. Before this episode ends, I need to go back. Oh, I'm still smiling from like ear to ear from that. The way he like grabs her, he's like, and she's like, what is, yo, you're too close. And when he went off her hand, she was like, oh. Oh gosh, that was beautiful. Every episode has a moment where I'm just like, I don't know how to deal. I was ready for a kiss. I was just like, I don't know what's happening right now. My mind could not. But you know what's cool is that when he does the lame, funny stuff, like he's cute, and he didn't hear her say it. But yes, Tani, in those instances, that's where your cute transforms into kakui. Where your endearing becomes like you made her heart like literally just skip a beat. That's kakui. Kakui desu yone. Alright, we're going back. I need to go back to that scene. We're going right back. Okay. I'm running it back, guys. Because this is beautiful. Yo, Emil, you still here? This show makes me have faith that Taira will be one of my favorite characters, but I heard a lot of people hyping him up. Has to. You have to... You taking this guy from like ground zero, and he's just building up. I love it. I love to see it. Oh, shoot. What just happened? Oh, here we go. Okay, we're running it back. Running it back. And one of us says, I like this. The other can say, yeah, seems like something you like. I want to become someone who knows things like that. I love how the words that she says, how it has such an impact on Tani. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, I love it. She's like, what is happening? The hat pat. I won't be able to become someone that fits your idea of coolness. As you literally are rizzing her up. The caress. The caress. She's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then the second hand. The second hand. I was not ready. Like a manga. Kawaii. Yo, wait, keep going. I'm sorry. This scene right here, he needs a little be like, oh, kawaii koto. Fucking Kaguya. Oh my gosh. She wasn't ready. And then the ending. And then she's fried. Kawaii. She's fried. He literally fried her brain. She's done. Check. Check, please. I need to go. She's out. It's over. For those who watch basketball, Vince Carter style, it's over. Done. Finito. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. That was good. He fried. He killed her. Do you understand what I mean? She's like, hi. And then he listens to the ja asta de. Ja mata de. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Destroyed her. Look at comments. You know what I don't get? And this is just me nitpicking. But Suzuki being afraid in episode 1, but others would think Taira's whole scene's episode made it sound like Tani was like the guy that gets bullied in the class. But he's just invisible. People don't even mock him or anything. I don't get that. I mean, yes, that could be the case. But no, I didn't get that read, James. I don't think it's because he was bullied. I don't think it's giving that impression per se from what we've seen. Tani literally is just like has zero presence. Tani's that guy in class where no one has a problem with him, but no one really interacts because he's just blah. Like, if everyone is colorful and different colors ascribe to different emotions, like, Tani is just kind of gray. And because of that, like, no one hates him, but no one's, like, super in love. Like, Tani's this amazing person. Everyone's like, oh, it's just Tani. He's just Tani. He's just here. So, as a result, when you have someone who's, like, this vibrant, to describe her energy, she's, like, this pink and yellow vibrant character who's, like, super extroverted. Everyone's aware of, like, her. And then she goes for, like, this guy who's just, like, this blah, gray guy. He's just like, huh? Tani? I get it. I get it. It's just, like, he's just there. Tani's, like, Ichikawa then. A little bit different. Similar but different. Similar from the standpoint, like, Ichikawa likewise is just there. But Ichikawa's also a little bit weird, to be fair. But it's the same thing. No one bullied Ichikawa. No one hated Ichikawa. People kind of misunderstood him because he has, like, those weird tendencies sometimes. But, yeah, Ichikawa's just there. I don't think he's invisible. To be fair, he clearly is a leader in the class. He does what he does, and beyond that, they don't think much of him. Yeah, I mean, I don't say invisible as in, like, people don't know who he is. I think to say he's moral, like, not morally. To think he's just, like, gray, he's just, like, even. He's just, like, He literally is just there. So people know of him. People are aware of him, but people just don't really care. I'm glad we have different opinions here. Oh, this is interesting, actually. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think it's going to sound weird. I feel like this is like One Piece where, like, Luffy sees emotion. But, like, just kind of imagine that way. That if you imagine everyone ascribe them to a different color, everyone has all these vibrant, different personalities. Like, Yamada is like a combination like this yellow-orange. Taira is like this kind of like this blackish blue type of character, analytical, overly thinking, but kind of like Azuma has like these levels of like a really like blue, but at the same time she's just kind of like I don't trust people, but then she has a little bit of yellow optimism. Everyone has different colors that make up their personality, and Tani's just like this gray. He's just I think for Taira, he views Tani as a loner. He said that Tani is an outlier in the hierarchy. He's just there, and he's conflicted that someone like Tani, who's kind of on the same plane as he and can get with someone who's high in the hierarchy. That's my thoughts, at least. Nope, completely agree, Sarah. Completely agree. I would argue Taira probably even wonders. He probably wants to be on a higher plane than Tani. You see it because he transformed himself, like his hair and everything. Taira clearly did work to try and be at a higher plane. Clearly failed. Is clearly very jaded. So he looks at Tani. Tani, who's someone who didn't care to try and change himself. They're probably on the same plane. If not, you could argue Taira's maybe a little bit higher. Because Taira interacts with everybody relatively well. It's just jaded. Whole attitude makes me think he thinks of himself as higher. Yeah, but I don't think he's that. He thinks of himself like, I'm so much better than Tani. Why can't it be me? I think Taira's of the mindset just like, I have tried. And like the hierarchy is the hierarchy. And Tani's just blah doing his thing. And he gets Suzuki and no one cares. I think for Taira is like, you've completely turned upside down my whole thought of things. And I think what's really interesting is that for Taira, it kind of forced him to now be like, maybe it's not like social hierarchies are the reason why I am that I am. And the people don't like me like that. Maybe it's just a me issue. It actually forces Taira to look at himself and be like, maybe I got to be better. And I think that's what frustrates him because he had this clear view of people and reading the room and all these arguments. And when you think of things that way, you can start to argue and reason to yourself, yeah, that's why, things don't happen for me. But now that you realize, like, dang, that was just an excuse, Taira's literally has to reinvent the whole way he thinks about stuff. So that's why I think Taira has a lot of potential, and I personally really like his character. I just want him to stop the Hachima analytic stuff. And the way he looks too, if he's going to be just gloomy dude who complains, I'll like him though. I mean, he said himself that he has no personal basis for himself. He doesn't even know where he stands. He has no foundation for his own identity. He is bound by his comparisons. Yep. And even this episode, when he tries to compliment Tani, he's earnestly trying to he's lost. He is truly lost. He's befuddled. And he's just I'm just trying to break out of this. But man, it pisses me off. Seeing Tani, literally, it both pisses him off and also gives him, I guess you call, courage. Courage of all, I can change. I need to change. I have to be better. Can't just rely on, my own, all these comparisons and stuff like that. Anyway. Huh? Oh, that? Annoying. Anyway, guys, we're done here. Good conversation at the end of this episode. Really enjoyed this one. So everyone, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We are done. Per the usual, like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you like my content. It is greatly appreciated as always. And with that, I'm Leonard and I'm out. Peace, everybody. Have a nice day.